The Alabama Crimson Tide will enter the 2026 season with a plethora of new faces on both sides of the football. Alabama lost a handful of talent from last year's team to both the transfer portal and NFL draft this offseason. The Tide have a promising mix of young and veteran talent. Despite some key departures, and Alabama could quickly emerge as one of the top teams in all of college football this upcoming season, nonetheless. A multitude of Crimson Tide playmakers could emerge as X-factors in 2026 as well. A prediction regarding Alabama's most productive player at each position this upcoming season can be found below. Russell is an extremely talented quarterback who could quickly become a star this season. The sophomore was ranked as the number 2 overall player from the class of 2025, per the 247 Sports Composite, and Russell may shine as the Crimson Tide's signal caller this season if he ultimately wins the job over fellow quarterback Austin Mack. Russell flashed elite potential in 2025 despite appearing in just 2 games, and the rising star will once again look to shine in Tuscaloosa this season. Hill has struggled to make a true impact on the Tide's offense over his first 2 years in Tuscaloosa, but did begin to emerge last season with a larger workload. The junior is credited with 345 yards and 7 touchdowns throughout his collegiate career at Alabama, but Hill can quickly find himself playing at an elite level this season with Jam Miller no longer in the Crimson Tide's backfield. Hill is expected to play an essential role on Alabama's offense in 2026, and the running back may emerge as a star in Tuscaloosa this upcoming season. Brooks wasted no time in flashing his potential across his freshman campaign at Alabama in 2025. The rising star recorded 441 yards and 2 touchdowns last season, as Brooks played a pivotal role during the Tide's CFP victory over Oklahoma. Brooks is likely expected to begin the year as Alabama's wide receiver number 2 behind Ryan Coleman-Williams, but the sophomore may work his way up the depth chart early on in the season. Edwards is a talented tight end who showcased major potential last season in similar fashion to Brooks. The tight end recorded just 150 yards and 1 touchdown on 11 receptions across his freshman campaign, but Edwards now finds himself at the top of the depth chart prior to his sophomore season in Tuscaloosa. Edwards will play multiple roles on Alabama's offense in 2026, and the massive playmaker may emerge as an X-factor in the near future. Standing at 6'4", 302 pounds, Bingley Jones is a talented big man that will look to shine during his first season at Alabama this year. The veteran has spent 6 total seasons between North Carolina and Mississippi State, and Bingley Jones could quickly prove to play a major role both on and off the gridiron in 2026. The lineman recorded 25 total tackles over 13 appearances during his final season with the Bulldogs, and Bingley Jones will now look to dominate in Tuscaloosa this season. Tompkins is widely regarded as one of the top transfer portal additions made by the Tide this offseason. The former USC star originally transferred to Alabama in early January, and the big man should quickly begin to shine throughout his 5th collegiate season this year. Tompkins recorded 6.5 TFL and 3 total sacks in 2025, and the lineman will quickly prove to be an excellent addition to the Alabama defense in 2026. Woodson was nothing short of a star throughout his 3 years at Virginia Tech. The linebacker transferred to Alabama earlier in the offseason, and Woodson is expected to play an essential starting role on the Tide's defense in 2026. Woodson is credited with 58 total tackles and 2.5 TFL last season, and the veteran now finds himself playing a pivotal role in Tuscaloosa nonetheless. Alabama will enter the 2026 season with one of the top cornerback duos in all of college football. Both Brown and Lee were nothing short of elite last year, and the duo is expected to be 2 of the top contributors on the Crimson Tide's defense this upcoming season. Brown and Lee will undoubtedly enter the season as Alabama's cornerback number 1 and number 2, and each player will shine once again in 2026. Hubbard will enter his 4th and final season with the Tide as one of the most important players on Alabama's defense, and the safety will look to shine once again in 2026. The talented kicker set a school record at Marshall last season by converting a 55-yard field goal, and Quinn will look to pick up right where he left off during his time at Alabama this season. Each player listed above has the potential to become a key contributor in Tuscaloosa this upcoming season, and Alabama as a whole could potentially dominate considering the plethora of talent up and down the roster. This article originally appeared on Roll Tide Wire, predicting Alabama's most productive player at every position in 2026.